Welcome back to the Blurb Breakdown with Taylor and Maegan, where we break down and dive into the book blurbs, the good, the bad, and the cringeworthy.
Fair warning. This podcast is rated R for mature content, strong language, and spicy discussions. If you're not ready for swoon-worthy scenes, steam, and unfiltered bookish opinions, proceed with caution. Otherwise, grab a drink and join us.
Welcome back to the Blurb Breakdown. This is a special where we're starting our blurbs and mistletoe holiday segments. Whoop whoop!
Yay!
And I'm your host, Taylor, and I'll kick it over to my other co-host.
Hey guys, I'm Maegan. I'm going to drop the blurb for our first episode of our Blurbs and Mistletoe, and we will get this episode started. We are covering the Gingerbread Bakery by Laurie Gilmore.
Yes.
So, there's the blurb for that. As owner of her beloved Gingerbread Bakery, Annie Andrews should have a love life to match her business, sugary and sweet. But instead, she's locked in a game of words with the irritatingly upbeat bar owner down the street. Max Sullivan has everything he wanted except the girl he dreams of. It's easier to argue with Annie than get her to talk to him, but with Jeannie and Logan's wedding coming up, they're about to spend a lot more time together. As the snowflakes fall with romance in the air, will Annie see that the one she loves to hate might just be her perfect match after all? The Gingerbread Bakery is a cozy romantic novel with an enemies to lovers dynamic, small town setting, and a happily ever after guaranteed.
Yay!
Yay!
All right, guys. So we're just gonna put this out there that obviously Annie and Mac are our main characters that you might have seen in previous books from the series. And Logan and Jeannie are the main characters of the Pumpkin Spice Cafe, and these are our characters that are getting married. So,
yes,
there's a little bit of a spoiler.
Yeah.
Just keep that in mind when you do a interconnected series. If you do them a little out of order, you might get little hints from the previous books.
Yes.
So I just wanted to put that out there to start.
Yes. So Mac and Annie, they know each other. They've known each other for years. So this is a little second chance situation going on here. Right now, in the present, they can't stand each other. Okay. But there was once upon a time when they were very much wrapped up with each other. And it all started with Annie's little cookies. Oh, that sounds naughty. She baked cookies and he ate them, is what I should have said.
The Gingerbread Bakery, hints, guys. Like, Annie is the owner of that. So, this is a small town. So, yes, like Maegan said, like, they have grown up together, and Mac and Annie did start having a thing when they were teenagers.
Mm-hmm.
But, side note, this story is going to go back and forth from then and now. So, basically, your timelines are going to line up to when, like, they first start getting together.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of going to line up with the now. And that's how the author meant it. She ended up saying, like, that's how she wrote it. So, when they were younger, Mac had a plan, this whole cross-country plan. He wanted to get out of the smallest town. He felt very stuck.
Yeah.
Where it's like, Annie didn't. She had dreams to stay in the small town, open up her bakery, which she is working on getting started. And they build this friendship because basically they actually thought that Mac thought Annie hated him when they were younger because of the way Mac treated Logan.
Yes.
But Logan and Mac have resolved all of that. They're actually really good friends, hence why we are now gathering for this wedding.
Right. Yeah, Annie didn't realize that they had resolved that, and that's why in the present she's like, I don't even know why the hell you're here. Like,
yeah.
And Logan and Annie are really good friends.
Yes.
And so she's extremely protective over him, and I think she says that. And I think Mac struggled with the fact, because he likes Annie, obviously, liked her even. So Annie's obviously part of this wedding, but what we do find out is that her, Annie, and Logan, the groom, are actually very good friends, and they've been really good friends even when they were in high school. So she's very protective over him.
Mm-hmm.
And she saw how Mac like bullied Logan when they were in school. It was like second or third grade.
Yeah, when they were really young. Yeah.
Yeah. But she, because that was her best friend, like Annie
Mhm.
wanted nothing to do with Mac. And so she was really confused. Like, what are you even doing here? Like talking about their wedding. And like you said, Logan and Mac have resolved their issues and are actually
Mhm.
really good friends now. So Annie's like, what the hell? Like she didn't realize that everything was fine. So it was a
Well,
whole
he's been
thing.
back in town for 3 years though.
Yeah, I don't understand that. Then why should
That
she
was
mean to him?
the then before they be
Oh.
because like you said, it was like when they were in second and third grade, but then when they're like teenagers.
So she's an asshole to him now because he left. Okay.
Okay.
So she's already like got this hatred for him, right? Because he bullied her friend like
Yeah.
20 years ago. But now she's like up in her feelings because they had their past.
Yeah.
Annie and Mac had their moment like right after high school, I think it was.
Yeah, they were 19.
And
They basically
yes,
had a 1 month December when they were 19,
and everybody
11
was
years
gone,
ago.
right? Like nobody was in town. It was like just the two of them.
Yeah, it was really just
None
the
of
two
their
of them
friends
hanging out and kind of and clicking. Yeah.
Yes. Okay. Well, now she's pissed at him because he followed through on his plans and he ended up leaving
And didn't come back because she
Right.
supported. She helped him. She helped him create his cross country
Right.
road trip plan.
Right. He enjoyed it a little too much though. Okay. And
Yes.
like Taylor said, he didn't come back. So now he is back for the wedding and she's feeling some type of way about it.
Yeah, so like that happened obviously 11 years ago, and then he actually moved back finally 3 years ago.
Mhm.
So you go 11 minus 3, you're like, no, dude,
It's a
you were
long
still
time.
gone for a very long time.
Right.
When she's expecting like a year.
Right.
And so like she's been avoiding him for the 3 years. She's still
Don't blame her.
No, she's pissed. Like she thinks he completely ghosted, and ultimately in one of the situations he did ghost her.
Mm-hmm.
And that was like the final straw for her. Like he was supposed to come back, they were supposed to meet up, and then he didn't. He didn't.
Mm-hmm.
Or did he, and he just didn't show up to the dinner. So we go to then, and we end up having like, okay, so now we're in the then. So we do get they're building their friendship, their relationship. So they have like a sleepover, and so like they wake up and mom offers breakfast. I mean,
yeah.
Mac's mom's all for it. It's like, I'm gonna cook up some breakfast. No, yeah, she doesn't care. And
Annie was nervous trying to like leave his house. You remember that? And he's like, no, my mom's gonna make you breakfast.
You're fine. This is the start of like their friendship relationship. And Mac basically asked Annie to help him find a Christmas gift for his mom, so they can hang out more.
Yes, that was so cute.
I know, it was so adorable. So like they kept going out and they didn't find anything, so they continued to look and look, which were like, he just wants to hang out more.
Yes, he does.
So it's kind of funny. So in the then they're searching for mom's Christmas gift. But in the now, Annie was asked to look for Estelle, which is Logan's grandma, who apparently is missing.
Yeah, it was like a fun game of Clue because they were literally going into these places that she went to often. trying to find her.
Yeah.
It was a lot. I thought that aspect of the book was a lot of fun because they would be
Yeah.
like, did she come in this morning? What way did she go when she left?
Right, like they're really just trying to find Estelle, and they don't want to say that grandma's missing. They don't want to
Right.
tell. So Mac offers to help, and
Yep.
so yeah, they're just like going around trying to find grandma.
Yes. What the I think they teamed up to get into something they weren't supposed to, like a water aerobics class or something. Do you remember that? And they were like, "Oh, we want to sign up for a membership," and
Yes.
he distracted, and she went in trying to find grandma.
Yeah.
And never mind, we don't
Yeah.
need one.
No, not at all. And obviously, like the girl was definitely flirting with Mac, and so we did get some of the underlying jealousy vibes.
Yes.
In there. I will say at one point they ended up having to hide in a closet, and so they did end up like Mac ended up apologizing for leaving and like ruining the perfect month that they had. Annie's just up in her feels, so she basically said that she had to fake a lot of things.
Yes. Oh my god. Poor Mac.
And I'm sure guys really like to hear.
Right. And then he had a good comeback though. Didn't he say something about what did he say, Taylor?
Not what you said then.
Yes, he had a good comeback at least.
Yeah, it was that because I wrote that down in quotations. Not what you said.
And then doesn't he make a comment about trying again?
Yeah, he wants to remediate this issue.
That is a man that knows what he's working with. Okay.
He is just like no, because okay, so I actually remember when they in the van where they were at Mac's house with his mom makes a comment of making sure to take care of her too.
Oh yes, it's more fun if you both.
Yes.
What did she say?
I don't remember, but he was raised to make sure that she feels good too. So the fact that Annie came, he's just like,
I wasn't raised that way. What do you mean?
It goes back to my mom taught me better than that.
My mom didn't raise no bitch. I remember. Oh god.
So that becomes a little bit of a theme where Mac really wants to fix it.
I'm gonna do this for my mama.
I'm so much better than this. Yeah, he doesn't really. He doesn't like that reputation.
No, he didn't.
Sure.
He did not. Oh god, I forgot his mom said that.
I did too until I was like, wait a minute.
And she said that in front of both of them.
Yes.
That morning at breakfast. Oh Lord. Oh. That's a fun mom.
I'm so sorry. It's just like, yeah, it's just so funny. I love a book that has some comedic relief in it.
Yes.
When there's a little bit of the undertones of heaviness of like being left and and whatnot. So
that was great. I definitely forgot about that.
Okay, well, another thing so I mean, obviously Annie does the whole bridesmaid thing. They go do the nails, and we do get some of the other characters from some of the other books from the series, and they're all just chatting. She's enjoying a little bit of a break from Mac because obviously her feelings are very confused now.
Right.
But I will say Annie wants this wedding to be very special for Logan and Jeannie. So she plans to make a very special dessert, which she owns a gingerbread shop. So she was going to do a gingerbread house dessert. Because Logan doesn't like, I think it's cake or frosting.
Yeah. I
And
don't
so
remember which, but
I know,
yeah.
I was like, I don't remember which one. But so she wanted to do something different and special for them. And like there's like a storm going on and she's still at the bakery. Every other store on the block is closed.
Mm-hmm.
But her light's on because she's still trying to finish this and then trying to figure out how she's gonna get this big old house to Kira's house, to her farm for the
Yeah.
wedding in the storm. But Max shows up because obviously the
That's
light's
what he
still
needs to
on.
do. Yeah.
Yeah. Offered to help and drive, and she's just like, no, I just
Mm-hmm.
need you to help me put it in the car. And he's like, no, I'm driving.
Mac is a little alpha male.
Yes, and you can tell Annie needs it and Annie likes
Yes.
it.
Yes, she does. She's one of those independent, I can do it my damn self kind of girls.
Yes,
And
yeah.
those are absolutely the kind of girls that need to be manhandled a little bit in the best way. I don't mean that
Yeah.
bad.
No,
but,
no, because they do want help,
right.
but they also want to be, like you said, that independent, strong, like, I can do this.
Right.
And so sometimes you just kind of need to jump in and help.
Right. Don't give her a choice.
Right. Yes. So while at the farm, they ended up finding 2 kittens.
Mm-hmm.
And Kira is basically allergic to them. She's like, we can't keep them.
Mm-hmm.
And so basically Max says he'll keep them. And him and Annie come up with names. And it's Holly and Claus.
Mm-hmm.
So they stuck with the holiday names. So like they in like the reflection, like Mac does not regret leaving. He very much found himself throughout his journeys and his travels. And it basically he needed it. He felt
Yes.
stuck in this town, and if he probably didn't leave, he would have felt stuck because he was going to have to take over his dad's pub, and he just felt like it was very much forced on him. So him leaving, it allowed him to choose to want to come back to the small town, to take over and run the pub.
Then you don't feel forced. You feel like it is your decision.
Yeah.
You can choose to stay where you went, where you left to, or come home. And then you don't feel so stuck. Because then you could say, well, I chose to be here. I wasn't forced to stay.
Yeah, and that's exactly what it was. So in the then, Annie is helping Mac plan this trip and everything. But then when we go to the now, we find out that Mac pretty much, he left and then he was supposed to come back, but he chickened out at the meetup and basically ghosted her at the restaurant, at the pancake house. And so him doing that, Annie, right then and there, she decides enough is enough.
Yeah, I don't blame her. But she obviously didn't know the whole story.
Yes, because like he tells now Mac, she says, I spent that whole night trying to forget you, blah blah blah.
Yeah.
But Mac did show up to the New Year's Eve party. Then that Annie is not aware of, because Annie had said this is enough, and so she was trying to forget Mac. So she's hanging out with some other dude. And Mac is ready to like interfere.
Yes.
But Logan stops him and says, you basically, you can't
don't get to do that.
Yeah, you can't do that to her. And so Mac decides he didn't need to come back, and that's why he ends up staying away for so much longer.
Right.
But Annie doesn't know this, so there's the miscommunication in here.
Right.
And I'm like,
just pick up your damn phone and be like, have you moved on, or what's going on here? Like, come on.
Right. So that's what it was, and it comes out in the open, and Annie's like, I was just trying to forget you. And it was just like she ends up slapping him. Like, he was just like so frustrating.
That's one of those things where it's like, if you guys would have just had the conversation, what are we
Yes.
doing? Are you seeing other people? Do you want to try to make this work? No, instead you try to fight somebody and then you leave and never come back. So like,
yeah, there was just like all of that could have been resolved with some communication.
Right.
Mind you, they were 19.
Yes.
Well, a little bit older than that now, because he would have been back, but so frustrating. Okay, but we figure out where Grandma Estelle is, and we've got to go drive to New Hampshire to go pick up Grandma.
Where exactly was she? I don't remember where I know what she was doing. I don't remember where she went.
In New Hampshire.
Yeah, but whose house was it? Somebody she knows.
I don't remember.
Oh. Yeah, but she's at this...
Hold on. I don't remember who Sylvia is.
I think it's somebody in their family, because basically there's this thing where you wear this nightgown and you wear it on your wedding night to signify like a happy marriage and babies or whatever. And when Sylvia had it, she never gave it back. Well, Grandma's not happy because we need to give it to Logan so that his bride can wear it and they can have a long lasting marriage. And I don't know about you, Taylor, but I would not wear that. No. What is on that nightgown if it has been passed through that many wedding nights? I don't want it.
No, not at all. Also, okay, so we find Granny.
Yes.
Obviously, Granny was trying to get the nightgown from Sylvia. But the grannies end up saying, you two finally had sex.
Yeah.
And it was like, nope, just oral.
Why are grandparents like this? You either have the really quiet, sweet ones or the ones that are up in your shit.
Couldn't tell you.
Oh no.
Okay, so now we're at the wedding. It's wedding time.
Yeah.
Whoop, whoop. And we have Max's speech. It's very simple. It's very sweet. He honestly thanks Logan for being one of the first people to accept him back into town when he came back 3 years ago. So that was really sweet. I really loved that. We do meet we might have met them earlier, but like we have a little piece with Daisy and the architect Elliot, who is in town for the wedding. And again, if you know what book the next book in the series, it might have Daisy in the name. So I'm just gonna put it out there. I think it might be Daisy's story.
That'll be fun.
But and then Mac ends up dancing with Annie's sister to help get Annie's attention.
Man, he is digging his own grave here.
But it ends up working.
Yep.
She ends up going home with Mac, and it's everything it needed to be.
Yes. She didn't have to fake it.
No, and like I will say, like she does not like admit it to Mac, but it is said that it actually is true. But it wasn't that she wasn't enjoying herself. She just said that to be a jerk.
An asshole.
Yeah, it's not uncommon. Yeah. Anyways. So yeah, she had just said it to be an asshole. He definitely gets his moment to try again,
Mm-hmm.
and I hope we get a follow-up in one of the future books about where they're at, just like we just got with
Yes.
Logan and Jeannie,
Yep.
like, I don't know, 5 books later. Um, would
Because that Pumpkin
love
Spice
to get an
Cafe was
update.
the first one, wasn't it?
I'm pretty sure at least it was the first one I read.
That was the first one I read.
Yeah.
Oh,
I mean,
wow.
it got me interested in the books. So, I do know we are gonna backtrack a little bit in the series because
Mm-hmm.
we are going to be doing the Christmas tree farm as well later on in the blurb or excuse me, in the blurbs and mistletoe.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so I'm not sure what's gonna happen in that timeline, but
I'm
I
looking
hope we
forward to
get
reading that
yeah
one.
I hope we get some updates in later books.
Yes.
Um,
She's
but it
got
will be
quite
fun
a
to see if they come
few.
up.
She's got quite a few lined up, I think. So
Yeah, yeah.
that'll be
Well,
exciting.
yeah.
Yay.
Yeah. Well, it's so nice because it's like sometimes you fall in love with some of those side characters, or like the friendships, and
Mm-hmm.
it's nice to get their book and their story, and it
You
draws
know,
you in
it's
because you're already interested in those characters. You're already invested. So
What's funny is I was reading one of Brittany Nicole's books because I read a second book in the series first, not
yeah,
realizing it was the series.
yeah.
And I remember meeting two of the characters in that book, and I commented on something that the author posted, and I was like, I would love to get these characters' stories. And she said, "Oh, it's the first book in the series." And I was so
Oh
embarrassed.
no.
But it was. And
Hmm.
I ended up actually reading the first book in the series like seventh. And because you got to love those characters throughout the
Yeah,
book, even though it
yeah.
was meant to be read first, when I finally read their book, I just had so much love for them. And I feel like this
Yay.
series is like the same, like how, we haven't heard about Annie and Mac throughout the whole series, but we did get Logan and Jeannie. And so to watch their happily ever after in this book was just so
Yeah.
sweet.
And we actually do get Annie and Mac throughout, not a whole lot.
Mm-hmm.
All we know is they don't like each other.
Right,
They're
right,
two townies that they don't like each other, but in reality, obviously that wasn't quite the case,
right.
which we would have never known without getting
Their
this
point of view.
book.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's just I love it. I'm digging it. I can't wait to read some of the other ones. Like I've read Strawberry Pancake House, and
Mm-hmm.
that is the pancake house that Annie is ghosted in. So
Right.
there's the town has the connections. So
Right.
yeah, I overall really love this book. I definitely highly recommend it.
Yeah, I enjoyed it too. I think I gave it like 4.5 stars. So
Yeah.
I am going to be doing the Christmas tree farm this next week in
Yay.
preparation for our recording. But then I'm gonna finish the Strawberry Pancake House because I actually started that like 3 weeks ago, and then I just got really behind on like advanced reader copies and books for the podcast. So I'm gonna do that
Yeah.
the following week because I was really enjoying that one too, and just had to put it on
Yay.
pause. But I'm excited for those two.
Yay. Well, all right, guys. Thanks for our first episode of Blurbs and Mistletoes. We'll catch you later.
Bye.